Okay, so long story short, I wanted to make this video so I don't have to say this so many times to so many people. We met with the pulmonary specialist, very knowledgeable, very compassionate man. He told us that the mass that is in her upper left lung is connected to the wall of her lung and probably is cancerous. He said the first thing we probably should do is a PET scan to see if it lights up as cancerous and to see if there's anything else in her lungs or lymph nodes that is also lighting up. Once he does that, he feels like he would like to do a biopsy if it's cancerous to determine what kind of cancer it is so that he can recommend treatment. My mother, she just started crying. She said, I don't want to go through anything. I don't want to do this. And I mean, she really legitimately was adamant about it and very upset that he was even suggesting that, you know, she would go through any kind of radiation or anything. And he pulled way back. He said, listen, this is your decision. You don't have to do anything, but my job is to give you the information, to get the information, then to give it to you, and then to make recommendations based on your health. And if you are a healthy person who, you know, cooks her own food and does her own, lives by herself and crochets and works puzzles, and, you know, you're not somebody that I would say is a person who shouldn't get treatment. Because there's plenty of times when I don't recommend treatment to people who are not healthy. He said, but that's not the case with you. And so she understood why, but she just does not want to go through anything, which was surprising. So we had a lot of conversation back and forth, just helping, you know, to explain to her, listen, this may be treatable in 5 radiation treatments. That's what he said, 5, that's all. And the only side effect would be that she would be tired for a day or two and want to go home and go to bed. And so it was just hard to understand why she felt so adamant about this and not wanting to do anything. And then after we got out, we sat in the car, and I said, Mom, does this shock you? Did you think you had cancer, or did you think the probability was high that you had cancer? And she said, no. I said, does it shock you that that may be the case? And she said, no. So I'm not sure how she's processing or what she's processing, but she then wanted to go to the bank and put me on her accounts and stuff like that. So, you know, it's like she just really feels that, I don't know, that it seems like she feels like she doesn't want to do anything, which is surprising to me. And I asked her point blank, I said, Mom, do you just not want to live 10 more years? And, you know, like, if this would give you 10 more years of life, is that not something you even want? God, these are such hard questions to ask. And I don't know. I don't know even what, she didn't even know how to answer that question, because I think she realized at that point that that's what she's deciding. And so anyway, I feel like I'm rambling on, but I just felt like I wanted to kind of put this in perspective. So the next thing is she's getting a PET scan and a breathing assessment, because they need to know if she's got good breath and good breathing in order to even do anything. They said she does have some emphysema, but gosh, she smoked for 70 years. Her lung looked amazing for somebody who has smoked for 70 years. And so, you know, it's like she's just, she's an anomaly, I think. She's just very healthy, and in spite of her lifestyle. But anyway, that's the situation. That's all I know for now. And the next step is they'll call us to schedule a PET scan, and then we'll go from there.